Hey everybody, it's Silver Seeker, and today we're going to be talking about silver premiums and the premiums on Silver Eagle, silver rounds, and more. Now, yesterday I released two videos. The first one talking about Apmex and other websites pulling all of their silver product off of their website, at least the stuff priced at Bullion prices until the markets opened up at 5 p.m. Sunday. And then the second video, when the markets opened up, I recorded my reaction to watching the spot price jump about $2, and then we went on the websites like Apmex and SD Bullion to see that they had, in fact, relisted all of their product with the increased premiums. Now, I got a lot of interesting comments on both of those videos. A couple of them a little bit confused about what the point of the video was and things like that. But that's besides the point. We'll cover that in another video. Today, we are going to be talking about the premiums on silver because, to be honest with you, that's the real story here. The premiums on Silver Eagles, silver rounds, and more have definitely been much, much higher than anticipated by a lot of people. And I know that's kind of pushing people away from the market, but at the same time, it does appear that the site traffic going to these sites, which probably means the orders as well. Now, of course, we don't have any insider info to these companies and how many orders are actually being placed, but just going to Apmex and seeing their Cloudflare site, which says the website's temporarily down, or the amount of time that it's taken to load all of these sites like SD Bullion and all them, it does lend to the fact that at the very minimum, the traffic to these websites is astronomical, probably more than their servers are even, set up to handle. And that's why you're seeing a lot of like Cloudflare, messages saying cannot connect to the server and things like that. So let's go ahead and head over to some of these sites. We're going to look at some of the premiums, talk about the premiums. I'll give you my opinion on why the premiums are the way they are, and more. So if you guys want to stick with me, let's get into it. Before we get over there, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss my future notifications. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So I picked 3 different sites for Silver Eagles and 3 different sites for silver rounds. So we're going to take a look at Apmex. As you can see right now, Apmex is showing spot price to be $30.26. That is up $3.23. That is an incredible price increase of over 10%. However, if we look at their cost on Silver Eagles, what it costs to buy it from them, I should say, their 1 to 19 price is $42.25. Now, guys, if you can't do math, that is $11.99 over spot, basically $12. You do get a price break of 50 cents if you buy a tube, and another price break of 50 cents puts it down to $10.99 if you buy 100 to $499. If you buy a full monster box, you get another 50-cent price break, and it goes down to $40.25 if you buy 2 or more monster boxes. Now, not everyone has the ability to buy that many, so we're going to be paying more attention to the 1 to 19 and the 20 to 99 prices on these 3 sites. Either way, as Apmex says right here, it's as low as $9.99, but to get down to $9.99, you guys know how it works. You do have to buy, the highest quantity that they have available for their price break tiers, which for them is 1,000 ounces. Right now, we are literally looking at $11.99 to $11.49 over spot from Apmex for Silver Eagles. That is an incredible number. And keep in mind, this isn't even for 2021s. They had no 2021s in stock. In fact, out of all these sites, none of them had 2021s in stock. That makes me very happy that I got into the monster box of 2021s when I did. But still, the fact that, I can't buy any more and anyone else for that matter leads to one of the reasons that the premium is so high. And if we switch over, we'll go ahead and switch over to Provident. So Provident, they have American Silver Eagles at $40.70. Now they're showing spot price at $30. Let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit. So they're showing spot price at 30 flat. They have $40.70. So they're quite a bit cheaper at $10.70 over spot for 1 to 19, $10.40 over spot for 20 to 99. Again, we're going to focus on those numbers. So Provident definitely has a better deal on 2020 American Silver Eagles. It's still a very, very high premium. And if we go over to JM Bullion's website, you can see that we have Silver Eagles at $40.69. They have spot listed at $30.05. So that puts it at 64. That puts it at $10.64 over spot, or $10.34 over spot, if I'm doing the math right in my head, for them for Silver Eagles. So, Apmex is obviously the most expensive of the 3, but it doesn't change the fact that the premiums plus 10 for Silver Eagles right now, absolutely crazy. So let's go ahead and take a look at generic silver rounds. So we'll tab over to SD Bullion's website. Now they're showing, and by the way, I didn't show SD Bullion for Silver Eagles because they didn't have any at all. They didn't have any 2020s, 2019s, random dates, 2021s. SD Bullion was just completely out of Silver Eagles. However, generic silver rounds, SD Bullion, now keep in mind that they do advertise the lowest price period. I'm going to show you that that's not always the case. So they really do need to have, their shoppers check the other sites and make sure that they're retaining the lowest price, but that's for another discussion. Right now we are looking at generic silver rounds, and they're showing spot at 30.11, 37.78 for 1 to 19. So if I'm doing the math right in my head, that's $7.75 ish, 70 cents over spot. In fact, let's just go ahead and refresh the page because, okay, so that way the numbers update. So we have 30.11 and 37.78 for just one. So that is $7.67, something like that over spot. I don't have a calculator in front of me, but you get the point. It's over $7 over spot. And if you go to $20.99, they do break it down to $37.09, which puts it right at $7 over spot. So $7.75 or 7 if you get 1 to 19 or 20 to 99, and the price breaks go a little bit deeper as you go down, all the way down to $35.96. If you get 1,500, I mean, wow. But that's what, $5.90 over spot. So let's go ahead and go over to the next site. We have Apmex. Now, remember I was saying that SD Bullion advertises that they have the cheapest price, but take a look at this. Apmex actually has, and a lot of people argue that Apmex is the most expensive, but they're cheaper than SD Bullion. Now, keep in mind, when I was looking for the silver rounds on all of these sites, when I was pulling up these specific pages for this video, I was picking the cheapest of each category. So I picked the cheapest Silver Eagles, BU, of course, that each site had available, and then I picked the cheapest silver rounds that each site had available. So anyway, Apmex showing 3021 has silver rounds at 3720, which is $6.99 over spot, and then it breaks down to $5.99 if you get 500 or more. So their price breaks are much, much lower to get to their biggest price break. And they are cheaper than SD Bullion. So 3720, again, that represents $5.99 over. And then if you go 20 to 99, you're at $5.69. Or I'm sorry, $6.99 over. And then if you go to 20 to 99, you're $6.69 over spot. So still very, very high premiums. I mean, especially when you consider that, we've been getting used to paying, 2 to 3 over spot, sometimes cheaper for silver rounds. And even that was high because pre-COVID silver round prices, you could get, $1.25, $1.50. So seeing this kind of premium on generic silver rounds is crazy. And let's go. We have the last one, Provident Metals. Now, Provident Metals seems to have the best pricing here. We have $35.48 if you buy just 1 to 19, and $35.03 if you buy 20 to 99. They're showing spot at $29.83, so that is $5.20 for 20 to 99, and $5.45 for 1 to 19. So Provident definitely has the best pricing on generic rounds for sure. Okay, well, let's go ahead and talk about why premiums are the way they are. And before I get into what my opinion is, guys, remember that everything I'm telling you is just an opinion of a guy on the internet. Don't use my financial advice for anything other than, listening to another person's opinion. Before you make huge financial decisions in your life, always, contact a legit financial advisor, somebody who is licensed and knows what he's talking about. Again, this is just my opinion as a stacker coming across the internet through the screen to you, and take it, for what it is. And then additionally, guys, when I get into this, keep in mind that I am not specifically defending any one business or defending anybody in general. I'm just bringing you my opinion because I understand how business works. They have overhead, they have payroll costs and everything else that you have to factor in. These companies are, again, in business to make a profit. So keep in mind when I say what I'm about to say, this isn't in defense of any specific business. It's just an understanding of how business works and why they are increasing the premiums. So that being said, guys, when you look at the premiums and the physical premiums specifically, you have to remember that this push right now has been for physical silver. It's not really been for the paper silver. Granted, it is obviously filtering over into the paper silver market, which is why you are seeing the spot price increase as well. But you know, the push that I've been hearing, at least, and I could be wrong, has been for physical. So a lot of people have been hammering these sites. They've been logging in and trying to buy physical silver to, first off, add to their stack, which between me and you is an absolutely good way to do it. I don't believe in paper silver at all. I don't believe in futures contracts, at least holding on to them for the standard, you know, person like me and you. Now, obviously, for big companies like Apmex and all them, they're going to get into that side of the market as well because they can use that to cover what they sell. But for me and you, paper silver is a hard pass. The reason that you're seeing the premiums go up is two things. One, the demand is really high, so they are eventually going to run into a situation where they don't have enough silver to cover all of the orders, and they have to order that silver on the back end. And they are worried about, and I know worried isn't the right word, but it's just what I'm saying. They are thinking about, what is it going to cost for us to replace this silver after we sell it? So if these businesses sell all of their silver at 30 and then they can't replace it until silver hits 33, they take a loss. And businesses are not in business to take a loss. Yes, they are in business to provide me and you an outlet to get silver, but at the same time, they're not here to sell it to us cheaper than what they can get it for. Now, granted, they are not going to sell it at a loss. They're just not going to do it. No one would. Would you? Would you go on eBay and sell your Silver Eagles right now for 27 because the spot price 2 weeks ago was 24.80? I know I wouldn't, and nobody would. And that's, you know, that's what you have to keep in mind. It's not really that anyone's trying to rip anybody off. It's just that they have to cover their positions, and if they can't replace the silver fast enough to cover what they're selling, they are putting themselves in a situation where they could have a loss. So they are increasing those premiums to cover that difference. If they sell it at plus 10 and it costs them plus 5, and I don't know what their cost is, but you get my point. It costs them plus 5 to get it from the mint, 350, 4, whatever. The point is they have that difference to work with. So if tomorrow silver goes up $3 an ounce, they're still making a profit. If it goes up 5, they're at least breaking even. That is why you're seeing premiums go up the way they are. Now, it's not just these big dealers, though. Everybody, the premiums everywhere is going up. Even the small sellers on eBay, the local coin shops, Apmex, SD Bullion, JM Bullion, SD Bullion, all of them are going up for this reason. Nobody really wants to get rid of their silver. Silver is real money. Money is not real money. Of course, these businesses and you and me and everyone else are going to want to sell their silver for more than they paid for it, for more than they can buy it back for, and then go out and buy more silver with that money, netting a silver profit. If that is the way you want to look at it, that's totally fine. If they want to net a profit of money and being in the bank, that's fine. But at the end of the day, they're still netting a profit. If they can turn 25 ounces of silver into 28 ounces of silver, they netted 3 ounces of silver. If they can turn, $500 into $600, they netted $100. However you want to look at it, that is what they're going to do. So you are going to see premiums go up when the demand is this high because they have to cover those positions. And unfortunately, that's just the way it is. It's not just them, it's everybody. Local shops are high. Online dealers are high. eBay is high. Everything is going up. And unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be going back down anytime soon, at least not within the next month. Now, again, I could be wrong. Tomorrow, maybe the premiums drop back to 3. I highly doubt it. But I do think the times of $20 silver are gone, at least for the near future. Now, I'm not one of these people that say, you know what, silver is going to be $500 an ounce, jump in. Silver is going to be $100 an ounce, jump in. I'm not. I don't think that's the case. Anyway, guys, that's my 25 cents, 2 cents, whatever it is, inflation, you know how it is, 50 cents. That's my $10, whatever. But that's my opinion. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like videos like this, again, don't forget to like and subscribe. Do me a favor, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think, and we will see you next time. Hey, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I did leave a video above. You can check out if you haven't seen it yet. I also want to give a huge shout out and a huge thank you to my awesome channel supporters scrolling right there on the right hand of the screen. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.